Hello and welcome back to Rimworld. I'm sorry this series kind of just cut off with only 2 episodes originally. So we had to, given how long ago that was, I decided to just update and throw out the old material. So this is going to be basically a new series. I'm sorry that the previous one never got anywhere. I really did want to make an extensive series, but I got carried away with other stuff way back when, and I don't even remember now. Also, in recent time, I've been kind of, I dropped the ball again. I completely dropped the ball. This is a whole week or two now, maybe, where I just haven't uploaded anything. Yeah, there was another series I was planning on trying out, but I decided it really wasn't not probably going to be all that great. So yeah, this is my current plan for the next several weeks, I guess, just to try this out and see how it comes out and see if anyone actually has fun watching. Yeah. I don't have anything else to really say, so, about that. As for the game itself, there's a few things I've done, and, instead of playing, just plain, I've decided to, use some mods, as you can see here. I'll go through these real quick. Community Core adds some basic functionality. I don't think people will use it much yet, but it allows some fancy stuff to be done with like colored lights and other subsystems that you can find. There's a few little things. EDB mod order allows what you see here, this screen. It's normally without it, it has like just one side, and then you tick little things to make it work. It's like, it's something that it looks a little bit more clean and easier to figure out. Okay, this is our active, this is unactive, and it just looks a little bit nicer, I think. EDB interface is just an interface in game. Prepare carefully. I will be using for this particular series to present my characters. Additional joy objects, that's more stuff. That's just some stuff added to the game. Auto hunt beacon. This is useful for like just setting up hunting orders in my general vicinity, so it keeps animals out of a certain vicinity, or if they show up, they end up getting killed and then added into my inventory of meat and hides, which is nice. I don't have to do the hunting order myself, which is very, very handy. Blast door is something I may use later. It's not an immediate item, but it's something there. Refrigerated food storage. This is nice to have as opposed to just like some spot where food is stored or storing the food in the refrigeration areas that are meant for the raw food. Actually, this is possibly a little bit overpowered, but at the same time it's not. Because you can freeze stuff so it doesn't like decay or anything, so it's like, biodiversity is nifty, just to make areas look a little bit more interesting. All these mods here, you can look them up at the Rimworld wiki and probably download them for yourself. This is all for Alpha 11, by the way, so if it updates again while I'm doing my series here, yeah. There's ceiling lights. These are nifty just to light up various rooms and stuff, which is kind of handy. Dry arboreal forests. I kind of didn't like how the forests were just flooded with marshland and other stuff going on. I mean, it does make the forests a little bit more plain, I guess you could say. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's like you could use some more variety in the terrain, I guess. But I just don't like the marshlands as much, because I can't build on them. And it's kind of annoying anyway. Okay, there's this expanded prosthetics and organ engineering. This just adds some new prosthetics, upgraded stuff. I am using it primarily for some of my characters right off the bat. You'll see in a minute. Fast floors, yep, that just makes that has some speed bonus applied to certain floor types to help my people move around faster. Glass works, that's for some glass structuring and stuff. I plan on building some nice structural orientations that use glass. Mad skills tiered. This particular set of mad skills allows skills to not decay past their level, but they will degrade down to to the base level. They lose experience in that field until they level up again. So it's kind of nice to have. It kind of fights against the passive skill loss, which I felt was kind of just stupid. I mean, it might unbalance things a little bit, but For me, I will put it on challenge mode to make it at least somewhat interesting. I hope. So we'll see. Mending. That's good for just fixing up equipment and stuff, but I'm going to need a mending bench for that. Pawn state icons. It helps to identify when pawns are having issues or various things they are thinking or otherwise. Power switch is nice to have. I haven't really used it extensively yet, but it's nice. And I've also got like rims and all, rim hair and animu hair, just to add some hairs to the pawns. There's the RT fuse box, which is great for fighting back against that electrical discharge event that drives me up the wall. This is like, boom, all your power's gone, and something blew up and is burning. I figured just putting in some fuse boxes would be great, to just at least cancel out the explosion and damage and fire, and instead you just lose a bunch of power, but it's not so bad. Stone cutting tweak. This is good for just generally making stone cutting a little bit... I forget what this does, but it was something nice. I guess we'll see, or something, I don't know. RTGs, this is a alternate power source using uranium, but I have to get the said uranium to supply it, and I will present myself with some beginning uranium, enough to build one RTG and something else down the line once I have the technology for it. Because uranium seems to be exceedingly rare, except for when you're melting down tools that are made of it, so worth noting. More floors. This is more floor types. It's very nice to have because I found the floor options I had were kind of limited and not so fantastic looking. So more flooring makes rooms a little bit more interesting. Turrets pack. This allows me to have a whole bunch of new varieties of turrets, as opposed to just the auto turret that was basic in the base game, along with some artillery cannons that have to be manned. That's basically all you get. So I wanted to mix it up with a few more turrets options. Should be fun. Vein miner. This is so useful. I refuse to play the game without this now because I can just instantly use the vein miner to select any veins, and they'll mine it out. You get to see that probably in action very soon. And then this is the extra defense selection list from extra defense, or enhanced defense, sorry. This is the core, and then there's like embrasures, which are walls you can shoot through. So can the enemy if they get up next to it, but otherwise it's a nice defensive bonus. It's great for turrets especially. Laser drill. This is what's going to use the 100 extra uranium I'm going to have sitting around, but I have to research it first. Personal nanoshields. I'm going to probably go after this as soon as possible because I'm going to need it to survive. It'll make things almost a little bit easier, but almost a little bit easy, but at the same time, there's going to be lots of tough enemies, and until I can make these nanoshields, I'm going to be in danger, so yeah. Also, it takes a lot of power and resources and stuff to set up. Well, not a lot of resources, but enough. Then there's planets, 24 hours as long as you have light. This will work as long as it's like the proper season or you have the proper equipment to grow plants 24/7. This allows plants to grow 24 hours a day, regardless of the time of day. I figure that's kind of nice to have. And then there's shields, which is some, which you can basically set up energy shields to protect your fortifications and stuff. So that's nice to have. And that's all the mods that I'm going to be playing with. So I already created a world, so let's load up a new colony. I'm going to be playing on challenge mode. I don't know how difficult it's going to be overall, but yeah, here's like different storytellers. I'm going to stick with Cassandra. And Hamal 9 is the world. Hamal 9. And on this world, we have exactly one red raider outpost. And I believe, yes, there's also... Hang on, this will be easier to see. Yeah, there's one tribe here. There's a tribe over here. A tribe here. And Outlander town there. Yeah, we'll probably be dealing with them more or less. I'm going to be trying to like ease tensions against the tribal people as much as I need to in order to make them not attack me anymore. The main threat that will always be present is the pirate band here. So we'll be playing mostly a positive. We're going to be playing a very good sort of morale. What would you say it as? A positive. Trying to think of the word I'm going for. Slate, granite, marble, June, July. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, slate, granite, marble. Okay. And that's like this one down here, was it? Granite, marble, and slate. Why is it different? Oh, that must be like density of material. So slate and granite are higher than marble in this place. Whereas down here, granite is the most common material, and marble is next, and then finally slate. Okay, I'd rather go with like slate, granite, marble. That'll be cool. I have played around a little bit with this world, so I know what some of this stuff is actually going to be looking like. Ooh, this one's going to be actually kind of a cold place. Which is cool. Yes. Alright, that should be fine. 20 degrees Fahrenheit. 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. It's a very nice cold boreal forest. I went with a temperate and it was fairly easy, so I figured, let's try some boreal forest instead. And it's the boreal forests are kind of more difficult, at least. Tundra. I haven't really tried outright tundra before. Alright, well, anyway, let's go. I have, like, checked out, like, this location, and I've also tried out this location over here. I like granite, marble, and slate as my primary stone types to work with, so that's why I'm picking those three. I don't like limestone. It looks kind of an ugly green to me. And I also don't really like sandstone either, because it's kind of a meh brown color. So yeah, that's why I'm picking one with slate, granite, and marble as the primary stone types. You can also upgrade the size of the map a little bit by 25 there, additional. And I think we're ready to go. Okay, let's go to prepare carefully. I've already prepared the preset, so my characters are basically all set up. Here's my entry for myself. Yes, it's the stats are a little bit overpowered for the first two characters, and that is intentional in some regards. The childhood, adulthood selections are kind of debatable, but basically the story is my guy is he His tragic twin brother got killed in some horrible accident, and he became a space traveler. Along the way, he encountered Rose, who was originally grown to be a slave girl and was going to be originally going to be sold into slavery as a sex slave, but he intervened and saved her from that life, that horrible, horrible life that could have happened. But it didn't. So he saved her. Still, annoyingly, it says like sex slave on the top there, but whatever. Wolf here is just something on the side that I decided to make for fun. Notice that Silver, Rose, and Wolf are all color types that you can actually find in real life. There's Silver, obviously, but Rose, there's actually Rose Red and Wolf Gray. That's kind of the theme I went for in their call names. But anyway, obviously this one represents me to some degree or another. This one represents a character that I'd otherwise... It's just kind of a significant other that I wish I had. And this guy, you can figure out for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go over their equipment a little bit. Pants. He has like synthread pants, clothes, and a shirt. Originally, he had like an armored vest, and I may actually want to put that back on, but at the same time I'm like, he's got all of these, so maybe I can just go without it. He doesn't really need an armored vest, though he might get killed if I don't. I'm considering it. I'm really considering it. She doesn't fight, as you might notice up here, shooting in melee, and she can't do research either because of her stat things. I kind of specifically picked this one in that regard because I didn't want shooting or melee or research to be selected. Oh, by the way, Silver, they're husband and wife now. Anyway, he's not related, as you can see there. So yeah, iron-willed, industrious, cold. All three of them are cold tolerant, which is kind of intentional because I didn't really want them to be suffering so much from the cold. Any new colonists we collect along the way will, of course, have their own traits, which may or may not be as good as my starting three. But I wanted to have a strong starting three people, and even he has like a few lesser traits and in some cases negatives. He's actually a little bit lazy, but he's steadfast, so he doesn't break very easily, and he's also cold tolerant, so he'll be fine. He's just going to be a little bit slower than everyone else. Selenvo here, my character imitator here, is iron-willed and industrious. Rose is always happy no matter what, and industrious. That's a good combination. And the ages are just kind of, I just played around for whatever case. Yeah. Wonder if that reset or something. Anyway. Yeah, so his primary advantages will be shooting, construction, mining, and crafting, and everything else is just optional. She's primarily going to be social, medicine, cooking, growing, and artistic as a last option. And he's just kind of like average on everything. His primary advantage will be his researching later on down the road, because I plan on using Wolf to do most of our research. He's going to end up being our masterful researcher. By the end of the game, I suspect he'll probably be like level 20 even. Especially since when he's not researching, it's not going to count down below a certain level. But then again, I don't know. We'll see. Is there anything else to note? No, I think that's everything. He doesn't have any particularly good stuff. He's got like warg fur shirt and pants, and that's about it. Rose will have has synth thread clothing along with a hyper thread jacket, and he has a duster which is also hyperweave. Hyperweave jacket, hyperweave duster. And I went all out with these first two, and then the third one he's not all that terrific in any particular way, but he does have a few little odd things here. He's got a bionic hand, bionic eye. Both ears were replaced. The story behind that is that he went deaf from too much fun stuff going on in music categories. He also has a spine replacement because he always spent most of his life hunched over in front of a computer. He's got a synthetic stomach as well because he wanted to lose weight. Because he was fat before, but he lost weight thanks to the synthetic stomach helping out. Anyway, yeah, that's about everything for all of them. Now let's move on to the next part. Sorry that took so long. Way more than necessary. And here's the equipment we're going to be starting with. I forgot to set up that because that was a slight adjustment. I'll quickly save that preset. But yeah, we start with 50 packaged survival meals. That'll go pretty quickly. 150 uranium, 900 steel, 20 medicine. Medicine's probably going to go quickly. Charge rifle, a pistol, a plasteel knife, and a pile of books. The books is just on the side for extra. It's just for fun. It doesn't really do all that much early off anyway. The knife isn't actually going to help us out much either because since, after all, Rose doesn't have the capacity to fight. It's mostly just there to give her a item to put in her inventory. The canon thing is that it's her preparation knife. She cooks utilizing it. It's her cooking knife. The pistol belongs to Wolf here, and the charge rifle belongs to Selenvo. Being a seasoned traveler, he had Selenvo here has been a explorer of the stars. He wanders adventures or flies. What would you say when you're a traveler through space on board your own ship? I can't really think of it, but basically he's he's quite similar to what this little tooltip says, except for instead of Caligari, it's Selenvo. I don't really care about the thing not lining up exactly on the backstory, because in case of the backstories, this is just slightly different from my characters and all, so yeah. Anyway, sorry, got carried away. Yeah, so let's start. Three of you awaken your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay. There's summer. Okay, the initial process here is always the most annoying. Where is the pistol? Pistol. There it is. Okay. I don't know why the pistol arrives with Wolf. Oh, the story idea here is, wait, what? Why do you have the knife? You're supposed to equip the knife. Okay. So, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and just, unlock all of that and all the metal. Now, I haven't ever tried this area before, so I don't know what it looks like, so I'm looking around here. Also, since the areas, while they are saved, all the stuff is randomized, like geothermal vents and random box rooms and stuff like these are randomized every time. I'm not really going to be 100% aware of what everything would be anyway, if I knew this map beforehand. But I have not tried this map beforehand, so it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. You get to also a number of the mods I've added I haven't really tested before either, so I don't really know how well or how terrible they might be. So we'll see. Okay, I'm going to just quickly go around the map here and find everything I can that's just sort of marked X, because I want to make sure they can collect everything on the map that I otherwise can find. Looks like that's everything. Yeah. Okay, so here, like, these are the marshlands I talked about. Usually they're like gargantuan and huge. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I think here would be actually pretty good, right in this area here. I'm going to probably build into the walls, much like I originally had planned with my previous series. I was going to dig into the wall and stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and do that again, but actually get somewhere this time. Geothermal vent, geothermal vent, geothermal vent. Those aren't far away-ish. There's another geothermal vent. That's close. Yeah, I don't really like those. I guess I can go get them though eventually. I usually like to conquer all the geothermal vents on the map at some point, just because that's something I do. Okay, so I'm gonna start lining up orders here. Oh, also I should probably go over this. Yep. I always start the game out slowly at first, select everything, organize everyone. You're a 4, you're a 3, you're a 2 undoctoring, you're a 3, and you're a 3 unwardening. Your primary is cooking, growing, and plant cutting. Wolf, Silver will be doing the mining and constructing and hunting, I guess. I'll split it between Wolf as well. Make sure everyone does all of these, because those are all very important to have done, no matter what the case. Crafting is a 3. You get a 3, and you get a 3. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to blow on the mic. Cleaning, hauling, research. Yeah, your primary job is researching. So once we got a research bench, I want you to do that. Hunting, yeah, okay. I do want you hauling and cleaning, and you too, and you especially should be a cleaner. I like Rose being a cleaner whenever she's not doing anything else. So obviously you can see that whenever she's like doing cooking, growing, or plant cutting, she's doing most of that kind of work. But cleaning is the final one on the list. Let's see here. I have nothing in. No, I'm just gonna shut up now and work on cleaning everything. Organizing stuff here. That's what I want to say. Cleaning's on the brain. Okay. Actually, don't mind this or this. Just those. And there would probably be good to dig out too, just to see what we got. Okay. Get rid of that little little thingy there. And is there anything in here that looks like I need to move it? I was meaning by stuff like this, but it doesn't look like there's anything in this area for that. So yeah, okay. Now, I like this terrain here. It's kind of nice. So we can expand straight to the right and up if we want. We can expand down into here, expand to the left nicely. We just have to like curve around this thing. I'd like to keep away from the edge of the cliffs here as much as I can. Like, let's say about 5 to 10 blocks in, I think. Yeah, that's probably about right. It said like slate, granite, and marble. It looks like marble is actually the more common resource here, unless all of this is made out of slate. which is debatable. I don't know. And I think that's everything. Is there anything else I wanted to look at? Steel. Well, you know, I might as well add it to the deconstruction list so I can take advantage of it. Sandstone? Not really worth my time. There's some slate there. Yeah, we can deconstruct that. I plan on using the slate. There's some more slate. I kind of need the slate for my front door, because that's the resource I like to use for my door, because it blends in the best with the wall, with the slate here. I mean, if it was made out of marble, I'd probably use marble instead from like over here, but it's not, so I use the slate. No, I have not played this map before. It's just, I assumed it was slate. No, really, I haven't played the map. Oh god, I've ruined it for me. Okay, well, as you can see, there he goes. He's fast. Silver is probably one of the fastest workers I got. Rose is my second fastest, and Wolf will be, of course, not so amazing. That's just that. Also, hauling things is still gonna be a pain in the butt, but yeah. But look at him go. He's also really fast on his feet. And that's mainly because of all of this. His sight is 170%, so he's very accurate. New area reveal? What? Where? Oh. No! 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 This would have been very unfortunate if I had allowed this to happen. Yeah, I don't want him getting crushed, thank you very much. He would have crushed himself right there. That right there was a piece of roof. It would have crushed him. He would have died. And that would have been the most hilarious but unfortunate event of all time. It has happened to me before. It's a good thing I caught that. Otherwise, he just would have died, and I would have like, what the heck? And I went, oh no, not again. Because when I first played, when I first did some testing for the mods that I was playing with, my first round anyway, I found it very annoying that happened. It was just like, oh my gosh. Can you just go ahead and mine that? Because that's annoying. That little block there is just driving me nuts. And you know what? You can do that to this too. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's a few more little knots on the land. I really shouldn't be bothering with these, but I'm like, just destroy them. Destroy them all. Okay, he's working on the stuff down there. That's cool. Also, he's like really fast. I think we can probably speed things up a little bit. Yeah, let's go 2 times speed now. And he's going to clean that up next. Area reveal. What's in there? Oh, well, sort of what's in there. There's another little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need a little bit more. So I think about that should do. Then we'll dig in. Okay, fine. 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 Do it there. Then we can go in here. I probably don't actually need to do that as much, but yeah, we'll just do that for now. Keep going, it's fine. There we go. Now I will have to clear out these rocks. Oh, you found another area? Yeah, no, it's like 2 blocks. Okay. I can get very carried away with this game, so at least I found I could, so you are not supposed to be stockpile, actually, you're supposed to be dump pile. Rock pile. There we go, that'll do. Clear all. Add chunks here. That's all you need to worry about, buddy. And also we need a place for corpses, so I might as well put it somewhere somewhat out of the way. Yeah, here seems fine. And you will be renamed to corpse pile. And you will not take animal corpses. Okay. Now let's start hauling stuff in. Wolf, you're in the way. Go do something else. Let Silver do the job. He's much faster. Oh, wow. I've never found raw uranium ore before. In the game. At all. Period. So, I'm actually expressly surprised that there's actually uranium in here that I can use. Cool. I'll want to mine that. They don't have a bed. I'm sorry, guys. I failed you. I got carried away with all the little bits on the map up here that were driving me nuts. Yep, I've eliminated most of the little bits. Itty bitty bits. Itsy bitsy spits. Spitsy bits? I don't know. Yeah. I should speed it up during the time that they're not active. Or maybe I should speed it up all the time. But then everybody be rushing around doing all kinds of nonsensical things before I can even react. Yep, there we go. Where are you going? Wandering. Oh, Wolf! You goofball! Step. I know you want to mine stuff, but I got more important things to do with my time. Go haul something. Let Silver do the digging. He's much faster. Oy, oy, oy. Alright, now I can finally start. Oh, whoa! That was unexpected. What? Okay, sure. Indoor, open space. That's cool. That's cool, man. Sure. I'm not complaining. I'm just. Wow. Okay. That was not expected. Oh, right, I can do vein mine. Just. Oh. Not much of a vein, was it? Oh, I'm getting carried away. I need to put them in stuff, places, proper facilities. Okay, I'd like to take the slate blocks and put them like this, and then put a slate door on the front. And that'll be good. That will be good. And you know what? I'm actually going to make a steel embrasure. Or a slate embrasure, not steel. Yeah. That way I can fight from behind that. I told you I didn't know. I didn't play this map before. I had no idea this was here. Wow, that's cool. Genuine surprise. Says it more than anything. You know, I probably don't need that many to start with. I just need like 2. That'll be enough. Well, it's definitely nice to have this area. Oh, if I seal this, it's gonna go like, ah, this is what you want this area to be covered in roof. All right then. I'm like, no. I want zone. There we go. Expand no roof area. I can be a little bit fiddly on this particular game, so expect me to sometimes just stop doing anything else besides working on spreading areas around. Yep. Okay. Carrying on. Okay, well, I guess I should put at least your sleeping spots in here until I have something better for you to do. There you go. Sleeping spots. They're terrible spots, but they're sleeping spots nonetheless. It's a place to sleep. At least. We're gonna want to dig that away, and I want to smooth the edges off here. Ah, come on. Cancel that. Yeah, smooth that off, and that. I love to smooth my edges. This is a great area. I mean, I had no idea this would be here. This is great. I mean, it's also kind of bad because I wanted to, you know, build stuff in here, but I guess I can just use this. It is a prepared area, effectively, so chop wood. Oh man, there's so much wood to chop. But this area will be perfect for growing. Can I grow there? I don't know if I can. I guess we'll find out. I can, but I can't grow on the stone. Okay, so I'm gonna have to organize it for that. Okay, let's go with a 3x10 area here. I will have to adjust, so 3x8. And we're starting in June? Yeah, okay. June. Little tightly packed growing areas here. That'll do, I guess. Also, I only wanted one patch of potatoes. I didn't want to make that one corn, and this one can be rice. I don't think rice is going to grow fast enough. I don't know. Potatoes, corn, rice. No, you want strawberries. Yeah, 2 strawberry patches, some potatoes, some corn, and some rice. Actually, if I recall, the rice didn't grow fast enough, so I'm going to go ahead with more corn. So 1 potato patch, 1 corn patch. No, 2 corn patches, right? Yeah, corn. And 2 strawberry patches, so let's start renaming these. This will be strawberry patch. Strawberry patch 1. Strawberry patch 2. Strawberry patch 2. Potatoes. Corn 1. And corn 2. Alright, that's a pretty good start. And I'll go ahead and smooth that off while I'm at it. It's not a great... This won't be a great measure. But I think what I'm going to do is put the wall them in here to this particular area. Wood door. Yeah, once this is dug out of the way, I'll go ahead and put in the last piece of wall, but otherwise that'll make a nice temporary little house. Mind that. In the meantime, it's a little temporary shack to live in. Okay, let's go for home areas. Yeah, you don't need to have that, and neither do you. Those aren't home areas. This is. Everywhere in here is home area. In fact, anywhere's over in this area. Wolf is suggesting that I name the colony. So we will call this man, I had this name and it was cool, but I forgot what it was. Oh, dagnabbit. Oh, wait, it was Mount something. What was it called? I can't remember. Dagnabbit. I'm hoping that, like, typing a letter might help me to remember. It's not helping. No. I'll just call it Stone Ridge or something like that. Oh, that's so boring, though. It's so tough to decide sometimes. I had this prepared and then I completely forgot. I'm gonna call it... You know what? Mount Ire is not the most flamboyant name, but it reminds me of the Protoss homeworld of Ire, so... Wait. I mean, the name does, and it's a cool name. It's a cool name, okay? How far does that go in? Oh my gosh. Okay, there, it was finally stopped. It was going in and in and in and in. It's like, what the heck? When does it stop? Okay, let's see here. Zone. No, I wanted to remove that floor. Remove that floor! No. And I want to haul all this random junk out of here. Okay, let's also make a temporary stockpile in here. Let's not count wood, though. We do not have room for wood. Raw resources, no wood. Because look at all that wood. Oh, man. way too much wood. Okay, structure, wood. And then also clear the no roof area here. There we go. Now they got a little room to stay in. Let's give it a wood floor so it's not absolutely horrible to look at for them. That'll be fine. They're going to store all the nifty resources in there. I do need to figure out where I want the wood to go, though. Visitors from Blackrock. Okay. The tribal people. Black Rock. We are Black Rock. The tribal peoples. I don't think they call themselves tribal people. We are the Black Rock tribe. Okay, that would work, maybe. It sounds like a dangerous faction, but they're actually neutral with me. But Uncle's Desert, Outlander Town is not. Okay. And these guys are also not angry, super pissed off at me at the moment. Okay. Last time it was like 2 of the tribes and the pirates were angry at me. Would attack on sight or something, but now it's just like only 1 of the tribes and 1 of the raiders are gonna attack me. Well, the raiders always want to attack you, so meh. Yes. Until I have an alternative purpose, I will mount that in there. That'll be good for stuff, furniture, security, miscellaneous more. I wanted to put in a roof light. It's in furniture. Ceiling lamp, yes. Take a steel pot. That'll help out a little bit. And then I want some, we're gonna want some power coming from here. No, wait, I want you to drag it along here. There we go. Then we need a little bit of a battery. Store some power in. There we go. Now there's power and there's heating and all the basic stuff that we might need. Okay, what else do we want to add in here? Furniture. Well, we do need food, don't we? Well, we are growing some. But what about our other supplies? Packaged meals. Okay, we still have some hanging around. I think we'll be fine. We're going to need a little cooking thing. I'm making everything. Oh. Okay, looks like that's the end of this episode, guys. Sorry to just cut out like that. It's just like, oh yeah, here's the end of the episode. Beep, beep, beep. Uh-oh. We've got a mad animal. Where is it? Rose, no, you gotta get out of there. Run, Rose. Run from the angry squirrel. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, like I said, that's the end of the episode, guys. Normally it would only been about 30 minutes long, but due to the introduction and the fact that I forgot to turn it on at first, yeah, that was a very quick episode. Looks like we got our food and basic food, some farming going. Is there anything else I wanted to throw in here before I cut out to the end of this episode? You know what we could do? No, not yet. What was there left that I might... Ah, there it was. I wanted some of these. At least one of these. Then we can start storing food. We do need some food. Food. This is, also, this has to be renamed to stockpile. I really need to close up. Dagnabbit. Food is counted. Okay. Yeah, now they're storing the food in there. That's good. Got a butcher table. We got the cook. It's like really cramped right now. Doesn't look like he's actually suffering from crampedness, but I imagine if he got near any of the walls, then he would go like, "Yeah, it's cramped in here." At least there's lighting. I can't think of anything else that would be plots put together. 10 books. Yeah, I'm 3 books shy. Yeah, dang. I think that's everything, though, for now. Yeah, okay. I think that's a good end to the episode. I'm gonna go ahead and just put in, like, these last, I don't need more than 2 right now. I've got plenty of power. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. So, yeah, that's the end of this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this brief introduction to our series. And, brief. It's longer than 45 minutes by now, probably. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you come back for more. My name is Selenvo, the Silver Dragon, and this is Rimworld. I'll be recording. Selenvo out.